What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, where today we finally have something to do with Duel Links. We are getting another character, which is fantastic. It's going to be a Sevens character, I believe, with the Utopia stuff. Well, I think it's Utopia, but it's like kind of baseball-y themed. I remember seeing it when it first came out, and I was like, huh? Oh, we also have a Pick-a-Gift campaign where we do get a kaiju, which is kind of cool. The Sticky String kaiju. Synchro Injection, I already have. Power Sync Stone. It's a card I don't own, which isn't terrible. And I'm gonna say Angeracum or Angericum Umbrella. A bit of a dodgy name, but it's a spellcaster tuna. I was honestly expecting that to be plant. There we go. So yeah, I got most of the cards, I suppose, here, but let's go grab. I know it sounds crazy. I'm actually going to grab more keys. The reason why is because I've been blitzing through characters, trying to unlock cards as well as level up characters. So in terms of that, oh, we also have Forbidden Limited updates. But yeah, in terms of like characters, I'm on Dark Side of Dimensions, as you can probably tell from the music, and I'm with Taya at level 30 because we have done everybody at Duel Monsters at level 30, which is really cool. So let's have a look at the Forbidden Limited list, because it wasn't that long ago since we had one. I think this is just confirmation, yeah, to today's date, so just as a reminder. So Catapult Turtle is no longer to be used. You can only use one Reshdual Insemination, one Sonic Jammer, which why is this on the banned list? Your opponent cannot activate any spell cards. Oh, fair enough. I guess people didn't want to see Neos Fusion, probably. Your opponent can't special summon monsters, fair enough, and your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps. Wow, so people really didn't want to see back row. I didn't even know that was a thing. So you can get 3 copies of Reshdual Windy, Tactics, and Xyz's Gift, which is fair, but what's important is that you got Dragon Maid, which honestly I think should be back on the list. Stellar Wind, fair enough. Hidden City, fair enough. Servant. I think it's really cool that Compulsory is back to 3 and unlimited. That's fantastic. It should be a card that I really should be running in my decks, if I'm being honest. But this one is even better. Foul is the best thing to come off the list, because it was super annoying that they hit this card, because Salamangreat is such a clunky one. You can only use one. I don't know why it says you can only use one of these, because you can only run one legend card, so that's really stupid. One Scubbing Santa Cloth and one Dark Hole Device, but maybe it's because one's a spell, one's a trap, so maybe you can only use one of those. I don't know how that necessarily works. I do own you, and I was going to say I don't recognize this card at all, but apparently I own one. And where am I going? I have no idea. And then there's some cards that's no longer on the list, which is like fair enough for cards there. So that's fair for Rush. So yes, now we finally get another one of the characters here for Go Rush, which is taking forever. Your next opponent, sorry, for Sevens even. Battling the cleanup of the Goha 6, the captain, Yuka Goha, who's ready to challenge me in a baseball rush duel. Yeah, so obviously the last one we had was practically a year ago with fusions. So we finally got another one. The event is now open. Play baseball. Baseball rush duel, Yuka Goha. Allow me to give you the play-by-play. Wait, this is going to be a weird-ass tutorial? Is it actually going to be like an actually weird tutorial on how to play this? Let's have a look. What's this so-called play-by-play? Battle and cleanup for Goha number 7's Elementary Rush Duel Club, Yuka Goha. Cleanup? But I don't see a mess. Anyway, don't I know you from somewhere? You better. I'm the starting pitcher and the ace of the Goha 6. Yuka Goha. Does that mean we're gonna duel to remove one of the 4 sizes from my Rush Duel robot? That's secondary. I care more about learning what position you can play. So to test your abilities, you're gonna try out my Baseball Rush Duel. Baseball Rush Duel? Is that a new set of Rush Duel rules? New? That's why you're a rookie. Baseball rush duels were invented at the same time as baseball itself. What? What is this rubbish? And recent since it might have been around since ancient Egypt? No. And you might want to check the historian's credentials. Whether it's true or not, it proves that these rules have a rich history. Now let's begin the tryouts. We'll start by playing a regular old baseball. But I don't know how to play baseball. Huh? Every kid knows how to play baseball. I don't know how to play baseball. Not me. I'm assuming it's like rounders, if I remember this right with baseball. It's effectively rounders. Player 99, the Grand Slam Dragon. Damn, he looks like Firewall Dragon. I see he's got like a whole arena and everything in the background. This is insane. Shuffle 3 fire monsters from the grave into the deck. Special summon 139 home run hitter from your graveyard. Then this card gains 2,000! Becomes 4,000? What? Yeah, there's Go Umpire. And there's Archer. I don't even know why these cards had, it just, yeah, is it Yuya? No, yes? No? I literally, hang on. I need to, hold. Which of the you boys are you? No, it's Yuma. Yeah, Yuma. There we go. Right. Yuya is flipping Arc 5. I was literally like, I can't think. Okay, so we got a bunch of missions. I wish I kind of did the previous event to get some more sleeves and stuff for, I can't even think of his name. But it was the Go Rush character. Because I did a whole load of duels, but I must confess, I just didn't do the event at all. Because I ran out of time to do it. I was going to do it all in one go, and then the day just, yeah. Right, okay, so, don't tell me we have to listen to this entire conversation again. Yeah, no, okay, good thing we can skip it. Okay, so, I've got to be honest, I have not played with this dude's deck in forever, so I have no idea. I like how she's got a microphone. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I've literally, I'm like, what are we playing? It's Spellcasters, and I know he's got fusion cards, which I'm not even running. Holy smokes, I have so many attributes to the boss monster already. I am happy with that. Okay. You summon a monster with 0 attack. You summon a monster with 0 attack points? What? I'm sorry, you're about to die, unless your face down saves you. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of water and wind. Let's keep fire. Okay, so we got Seven's Rogue Magician already on board. Let's see how much attack points he can get. Oh, we just lost Widespread? Damn! Okay, take a whole load of damage there. You'll die next turn. You only have 1,800. I should have set Tribute. Heavy Roller. I like her voice. Why are you summoning all these low levels? What is this? Heavy Roller. Send a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard. Draw a card. If there is a field spell on the field, you can draw another card. Yo, there's more field spells coming! Please! I need more field spells in my life. Right, hang on. Let's summon this, then tribute fire for fire. There's a reason why I'm doing that. Then let's use Hammer Crush to discard this. Let's pop this. We'll see what this is. What are you? Gagaga Guts. So this is a... No, that's Gagaga Magician with a baseball glove. What is going on? When a monster in your field is destroyed by an opponent's card effect... Oh, it's a good thing I didn't use Tribute to the Doomed. Then you can... special summon a fire attribute from your graveyard in face-up defense mode. If you summoned Home Run Hitter or Grand Slam Dragon, you can destroy a monster on your opponent's field. Damn, that's actually a really scary card because Tribute to the Doomed is really powerful, so we have to always respect that trap card. Well, take over 3,000k damage. Yep, it is game over for you.
I drew over 100 cards today. Sorry, but I'm...
Yo, you can actually see her face. It's kind of cool. She's not wearing a mask. That's a bit of an odd saying. I just drew 100 cards. Why not? But why not? Like, yeah, let's just draw 100 cards. Sure. Okay, so this is now a character. They're going to appear. Should I beef up my deck? I mean, it's been ages since I've even looked at this, if I'm being remotely honest here. It looks pretty decent. The only exception would be if I added a fusion monster, because we do have a few fusions that we can run for this guy, I believe. Yes, so I've got Seven's Paladin, which requires Swordsman of Roadstar, so I'd have to sack off one of the attributes that we normally run. I'd probably get rid of the level 6 if I'm completely honest. Is there anybody else? Oh wait, isn't there Seven's doesn't no yeah, Seven's Road Witch, and then an Earth attribute spellcaster monster, which I do have. And then there's you, so it's Seven's Road Magician and Seven's Road Witch. So that's actually really cool. I can't use you, a Seven's Road Witch, a Magical Knight, or a Spellcaster type fusion monster. Which this is a Spellcaster, this is a Magical Knight, Spellcaster. So I can use any one of those. That's a Cyberus Fusion, Void Valg, Galaxy, Cyber Dragons, Elemental Hero. Yeah, there's gotta be probably not any other new ones then, because I have most. Oh, apparently Shining Flame Wingman's gonna be coming, so that's actually kind of cool. I did see Fusion somewhere. Here it is. It's a bit of a random card, and we'll get rid of you. Why not? And then we need, and I believe it's for you. Yes, Swordsman of Roadstar. So let's just put Swordsman. Sort of, yeah, magical. Yeah, Swordsman of Roadstar, so that's the only one. So we may as well just throw in some, like, because why not throw in some fusion cards? Give them a try. Level 30, that's an insult. We'll be dueling a 40, baby. Okay. So we are going second. And we could get rid of 2 attributes. Summon Golem. Red Medicine, 500 life points. 1300, a 1300, and a 1000.
I end my turn. Here I go. It's my turn.
Oh, but we also drew Seven's Road Magician. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna summon these 2. Tribute off a Dark Magician Girl. The reason why is because it is another attribute, but it gets a monster out of my hand. So let's get our boy Seven's Road out. Let's ditch a card. Tribute to the Doom. Ah, brother. Inflict 1700 over here. We'll see what 4 cards they can draw. They may draw a Tribute Summon. So they got the Archer. What is it? Archer Catcher instead of Archer. Weirdly, I think it has the same stats, but no effect, obviously. Okay, so there's a Wind. We do have one of our Earths, so if we ever fuse, and we do have part of the fusions here. Watch me get rid of fusion next, or a fusion material. And what are we getting rid of? A water attribute. I think I will summon this. Okay, so this will inflict 100. This will inflict 16, and then this will inflict 23, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible. Oh, Pinch Hopper. Block attack. Oh my word, they're actually doing a tribute summon. And they've summoned Flame Champion. And there's Go Umpire, which is weaker than Golem. Okay, so I lost my part of my fusion, which ironically I could have fused. Oh no, wait, I think it's, yeah, because you're Seven's Road Charming Witch, which is an Earth attribute, so I don't think it would have mattered. And then there's this Rhodes Magician and Witch. I think it just locks you out. Let's blow away some back row because we control Spellcaster. Why not? That's fine. Gonna set card. We'll summon the water attribute. It doesn't really matter at this stage. They only have 700 life points. So let's distribute this off, and then let's just inflict 2k to the face. 2k to the face for a win. So that's like not so bad.
Stop trying to cheer me up. Get away from me. Sorry, but I'm not gonna let you get rid of Rush Duel.
Oh, she's so sad. She's like all upset. I'm like, I feel terrible. It's like, oh no. Hey, look, we got Go Umpire. Okay, so you can shuffle a Fervor Spirit Stadium from your grave into the deck. Special summon a fire attribute normal monster 400 defense points. So that's going to be the Archer from your graveyard face up to the field, and you can only attack with fire monsters this turn. We've had a lot of fire support, if I'm being honest. Pyro and fire support. We've had a lot of that recently. So that's pretty interesting. There's Utopia on the front there. So we got chapter 1 and chapter 2, which we need a certain amount of points, and then we need to collect 60 baseball-y thingies to unlock more of the story. And then, just as the world's curiosity, when do we get this character who's wearing her cape? Weirdly in this, when you unlock her. Oh, and her ace card is going to be the home, this one, the heavy home hitter. Which is just Utopia, but it's not. If a face-up Fervor Spirit Stadium is on the field, send 2 face-up fire monsters from the field to the graveyard, and he becomes 5,000, and then you can only attack with this card. Oh, okay, so it's not as insane as I thought it was going to be. That was a pretty cool sleeve, though. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty clean. Let's be honest. That is pretty clean. We also get a stamp, which is kind of cool. I prefer this kind of boss monster, but it is requiring a field spell, which hopefully we either level up or we get as a pack. It's going to be one or the other, but we get this character in 2 days' time on the 27th, so that is a Friday, so that's actually kind of cool. And then this runs until the 7th of July, so that's not bad. How long is the 7th of July? That's about... It's about it's not quite 2 weeks. It's not even like, it's like a week and a bit, if I'm being honest. It's like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's about 12 days we get access to this. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of collect all the stuff that we need for the next kind of chapter. So I'll be right back. Attention, I hereby decree that the Rush Duel Club has a new member. What new member? You don't need to be shy, bro. Come on and say hi, Swirls. His name is Swirls. That's quite an unusual name. Well, I'm the one who named him, because I'm the king of duels. Kings get to name people? I don't know, but I did. Welcome to my kingdom, Swirls. I didn't say I'm joining yet. But you are, right? Right? Swirl! You're scaring him, Luke. See how his eyes got swirly? That's why he swirls. Anyways, check us out. Goha City's getting a new pro baseball team, the Goha Monsters. Okay. So get ready, bro. Ready for what? To try out for the team. You don't have to worry about singing, because I already did that for you. I didn't know you were into baseball, Luke. I'm not. Until I heard that the player who steals the most bases is known as the king of stolen bases. And since I'm already the king of duels, I'm going to add another title to my crown. Luke, don't you have to make the team first? There's odd shenanigans happening here. The tryouts will now begin. Play hard and play ball. What? Who are you? I believe she's one of the Goha, and she's coming this way. Really slowly though. I'm glad you showed up, because I'm your next opponent. Stepping up to the plate, the battling cleanup of the Goha 6, Yuki Goha. Who is worthy of facing me in a baseball duel? Say what? A baseball duel? Oh, that was it. So I decided to play with my boy because he's level 20 and I'm like, let's get him in at least. battling for Goha number 7's Elementary Rush Duel Club, the catcher, Gavin Sogetsu. You're one of the Goha 6. I'm more than that, I'm the starting pitcher and the ace of the squad, Yuna Goha. This means that we're going to compete for one of the Rush Duel robot force sizes. By the way, why am I the catcher? I'm battling second? Because I decided that's what's best for you. Objection! As student council president, it is my responsibility to bat cleanup and to pitch. I haven't decided who's battling fourth yet, but Roman is pitching. It's true that Roman is the most athletic among us. I accept your selection. And since the catcher is the backbone of the and tactical leader of the team, I accept my position as well. But I still don't get why I'm battling second. And I'm not saying second isn't important. However, judging by historical accomplishments, I should bat cleanup. You're cut. Cut? Any player who doesn't listen to the manager is cut. But you're not the manager of Goha 7. As student council president, I should be manager. Wait a second, that's an excellent idea. I really should be manager. You're cut. Why? I like how he's like, come on. It's like, let me play. I don't even want to play, but let me play. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So,
you don't know what I'm planning? Allow me to educate.
Let's have a listen to some conversations here.
I'll step to the plate.
Next up to bat, Yuka Goha. I'm calling my shot. I'm gonna knock you out of the stadium. Let's play ball.
Let us begin. Get ready for the rush.
This'll be
It's pretty cool.
Here I go. I summon a monster. I'm keeping my eye
Summoning a dragon.
umpire.
Oh, there's umpire. That has 1,000, so we know how to deal with that. Okay, and one face down. Okay, so we've got a 1,200 that we can deal at least with one of them.
Masaki, the legendary samurai.
Oops, daisies. And as long as then,
Set a card.
I think I am going to set these for now, just so we can draw a clean hand.
Nandez, the fire awakener. Attack. Nailed it.
1,200 isn't the best, but it's one of his monsters, so...
I activate the spell. I activate my monster's effect.
My goodness, she's discarding and drawing.
Now,
Oh look, it's doing a outfielder.
I said
What a picture.
Here I go.
Monster with 0 attack points is on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I may as well, first of all, tribute my 1,200. Because then at least we get to use that. Now, I can use tribute to the doomed, and I am half tempted. But we've also got my 2,500 here, so I may as well do a double tribute.
Come forth, Yami ruler, the dark delayer.
Now we got his boss monster, which is kind of cool. I do like him. Pretty boss looking dude. Okay, so his ability is during the turn you normal summon this card, you can change attack position to defense position. Oh, actually, well, this could be cool.
Battle position to activate his
I didn't realize it was my own. I misplayed. Let's discard this, and I'm just gonna get rid of the picture. I didn't realize this card changed its battle position. And while this card is summoned, neither player can tribute summon level 7 or higher. Wait, does that mean I can't even summon my Kami ruler? Should I have discarded that instead? I can still fusion summon. So we got Plaster Scout, and we've also got this dude. Oh, I can. Oh, because I think it's during the turn. I think it was.
Rise up, Hime ruler, the dark raider.
Okay, at least now we've got 2 of my guys out. No, it's just while until the end of the opponent's next turn while this is face up on the field. Oh, okay.
Yami ruler, the
Okay.
I activate my trap card.
I'm sorry, what? When a monster in your field is destroyed by an opponent's attack, gain 900. If you have 9 or more fire monsters in your graveyard, you can also special summon Home Raider or Grand Slam Dragon. Flippin' heck! Oh, there's Zubaba as well, so that's actually kind of cool. So we know Zubaba is probably going to be a monster at some point. This is insane though. They have actually a lot of really powerful spells and traps to summon either the Home Hitter or the Dragon. Which is like crazy to me. Oh no, we took 400 damage. That kind of sucks because now we don't have perfect. The yeast. Yeast. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna discard this. I don't need this. Pop that. Let's discard this. Drop this. Let's pull out this. Let's get rid of some cards. Yo, they're playing Stop Defense in the deck. That's crazy. I'm also playing Stop Defense, but that's crazy. And then yeah, that's gaming at least. There we go.
Did you notice all the risks I was taking? I feel so alive.
I like how she's like, oh no, I lost it. He's like, look at me. I took risks. That's hilarious to me. Okay, so now she appears at least at the gate, which is kind of cool. And then, from what we saw, how many points? Oh, we're getting a login bonus. We're getting any Super and or Ultra. So I do have a lot of them. I don't need a second copy of the trap. I don't need any rares. So I think I'm just going to go for this, to be honest, the jewels, because if another rare card comes to the card trader, that's a thing. So I gotta be honest. So let's have a look at this. So as you can see, I've got, not all of them, but I got most cards that a player can get from dueling opponents, but obviously some of them, like this Power Zone, can only be obtained by like random stuff. So I think I'm just gonna randomly select, yeah, because Recruiter was an absolute nightmare. It's not that one that I want to get from a Shizu though. I can't remember it. Oh, it's Kelbeck. Kelbeck is the Shizu card I just could not pull to save my life. I'm just gonna go for Necro Synchron. Why not? Nibble Morgana would have been hilarious. You need 3 of those, you know what I mean? It's like, but yeah, okay, so we need to get to 70,000 points, which 70,000 points is all the way down here, which is the sleeves. So that's the next kind of stage, and we can unlock like the next kind of setup. So what I'm going to be doing is pretty much just that. I'm just going to grind up and get ready to do that. I think there's not really much else that we... Oh, wait. We do have 9,500 gems. So we can do a little pack opening. Obviously, a pack is going to be coming at some point with all these cards. I managed to get everything I wanted. It's gone now, funny enough, the box. There was only 1 pack left and it had all commons. The Utopia card was a nightmare to get, but I managed to get everything I wanted from that box. It was just an absolute nightmare. So nothing in that set. Nothing in that set. Oh, nothing in that set. Is it going to be one of these types of packs which just gives me absolutely nothing? So far so accurate. Oh, maybe. Nope, Shari Red. Oh, we may have pulled something. Nope, nothing. Wow, we did not pull... Oh wait, Geyser Shock. Out of all 9 packs, the only card that we got that was brand spanking new was Geyser Shock, a single rare, which you can banish this card from the graveyard, target 2 level 5 war monsters in your graveyard, except itself, special summon both of those monsters and their effects negated, then immediately Xyz summon 1 more Xyz using only those 2 monsters. And you can only use Geyser Shock once per turn. I'm never probably going to be using that card if I'm being completely and remotely honest. But yeah, I just found it hilarious that there's all these cards we could have pulled. I do have some of them, and yeah, I didn't pull a single one. So far I've got this rank up magic, Life Twin Snitch, I hate the fact that Shaddoll Fusion is an ultimate rare, or ultra rare even, because that is just insane. Because you need Shaddoll Fusion to fusion summon all your monsters, so you need at least 3 copies, which is just, that's just wild to me. I mean, you could use regular polymerization, and there's other Shaddoll Fusion cards, but if you're playing pure Shaddoll, that's bonkers. Anyways, that's pretty much everything on this episode. It's not like a massive episode, because it'd be more exciting in 2 days' time when a new box and a new character and everything is coming, which they haven't actually advertised the new box yet, so who knows when that'll be. And it's not going to be too long. Oh wait, yes they did, I'm absolutely talking garbage. 27th of June, so let's have a look at the box. Yes, Shining Flare Wingman is in fact coming. I love that his wings are coming out of the card. That is sick. We also get Elemental Hero Voltic Wingman, which requires Sparkman and Avion. This is a card that I wish we actually got in the TCG. Like, this would be sick. Because Sparkman is one of my favorite, it probably is my favorite of the heroes in terms of design. Not necessarily in effect, but in terms of design, classic Sparkman. Probably one of the best heroes would be my favorite. I love Koga, for example. But yeah, I wish this was a card that was actually playable in the TCG. Jaden needs more fusion monsters that just are those types of ones. Blue Fang Enhanced Burst Dragon, which requires Blue Fang Burst Dragon and Boost Wyvern, which is kind of interesting. And we're also getting Home Run Hitter as an ultra rare in this set, but it looks like we're getting 4 ultra rares. But yeah, Voltic Wingman just looks absolutely sick. I love it. There's Dododo's second. Pirion the Star Knight. These are fiend types. Interesting, they're fiends. Level 7 and level 8. We're also getting Joint Tech Stegocelos. So another Joint Tech monster, which is kind of cool. What else are we going to get in this set? Is there anything else that kind of jumps out? Yo, Goblin Digging Captain. Hello. Goblin card support. Phoenix Dragon. That looks like an upgrade to the other Phoenix monster. Stripling Wyvern, which kind of looks like a baby Stardust, if I'm being completely honest. Looks cool. Elemental Circulation, Lightning Braver. That's a kind of cute little Thunder monster. Nice Thunder support. Oh, yo, this is actually Elemental Hero support here. So Elemental Circulation. So reveal 1 level 6 or 7 warrior fusion monster from your extra deck. Send a warrior that is mentioned on the material from the hand to the graveyard. Then you draw 3, send 1 from your hand to the graveyard. You cannot activate non-warrior effects for the rest of the turn. So you kind of draw 2. Thunder Giant is actually going to be in the game. Yo, there's actually a whole load of fusions coming. Hold on for a sec. Fusion Cancel. When a monster is destroyed by battle, choose 1 face-up fusion monster on the field, bounce it back to the extra deck, then the owner of the chosen monster can special summon the monsters listed as materials from the graveyard face-up on the field. But what if they don't have room to summon it? That'd be an interesting thought there. Mudball Man looks sick. Thunder Giant looks really cool. I like that. Mariner looks really cool. I like the looks of Mariner. We are getting officially Sparkman. I love the design. Just looks absolutely amazing. Clayman just looks just a bit more polished, but yeah, like some of these just, I love some of the redesigns. SSS Drake, I think, is that other character, and Booster Wyvern and DBF. Yeah, I can't remember her name, but she's from Go Rush. So here's a spell card, Tiger Magic Sacrificial Force. I haven't seen a field spell yet, actually. This talks about fire attributes. There's not been many spells or traps, so I hope there's a field spell, because they talked about a field spell for ages. Yes, here it is. Fervor Stadium, another field spell. It's about time. But we also got Dragon's Burst Fusion. This looks actually really sick. I like that. Oh, it's kind of like the opposites, but that's really cool. So this one allows you fusion summoning dragons from your side of the field to the graveyard. If you send Blue Fang Burst Dragon by this effect, you can make 1 monster your opponent's field lose 1500 attack. Interesting. Fusion summon monsters, sending face-up dragons from the field to the graveyard. If you send red boot boost dragon to the graveyard by this effect, you can send 7 cards from the top of the deck to the graveyard. If you send a card from the deck to the graveyard, you can also send 7 cards from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. Flippin' heck! Trying to deck out your opponent as well as yourself? That is insane. Yeah, Gaga Outfielder is going to be in here. Fairy Dragon! Yo, that's a cool little reprint. Yeah, there's a field spell, which is nice. Tribute Doll, interestingly enough, has a lot of Blood, Guts, and Gore in a Rush Duel card. Nutrient Zero, so that's interesting because we've seen a lot of that one. So now we're going to get a whole load of reprints. Oh, so is that? But no, that's Burning Braze, Dragite, Dragonback. Yeah, there's a Typhone. That's stupid. Yeah, so there's a lot of reprints on the back there, but this is a mini box, so it's not a main box, it's a mini box. Yo, hold up, hold the phone here. Scrolling down, we are getting some cards here. Hang on. So this is Red Boot Enhanced Boost Dragon, which requires Red Boot Boost Dragon and Booster Wyvern. Flippin' heck. So that looks absolutely sick. And we're also getting skills for characters. I wish we could see the sleeves from Miracle Fusion as well as that. Is Miracle Fusion a this is no, this is only showing us the box. I want to know if this is a legend card. Is Miracle Fusion a legend? Because if it's not, that's actually really cool. I would be down to get that. But yeah, nice. Okay, so there we go. So we're getting some elemental hero support, which I think is fantastic. Because we already have, how many heroes are there? I don't know how many elemental heroes there necessarily are currently in the card catalog. So let's have a look here. Let's just go into hero, because this will tell us exactly. So we got Rising Hero, which is a different type, and Rising Hero Mana Kakanator. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. And then there's Agent, which is also really cool. And then we had, oh yeah, because Avion and Sparkman, Avion and Bersertrix was super rares. Bubble Man was a rare, and then obviously we've got Burst Wingman and Flame Wingman, but this requires Avion and Bersertrix, so you'd either summon one of these two. So yeah, you need at least 2 copies of Avion and Bersertrix. That's the only issue, because we're gonna get a whole load of fusion monsters. Like, let's actually have a quick. Let's have another re-look at this, actually. If you'd want to play this, you'd need multiple copies of that structure deck. But wrong place. Real quick, let's just have a look at the fusions again, because obviously you get a whole load of the materials. Sorry, I needed to go here. Right. So cards to be released. So obviously Shining Flame Wingman requires you to have Flame Wingman and Sparkman, which is crazy, because that's going to be super hard to summon. Unless Miracle Fusion you get, that's the best way you're going to summon it, and hopefully that's not a legend card. Still gains the 300, but it's 300 for each warrior. Oh, this is different actually. It's 300 attack for each warrior monster in your graveyard times 300, instead of, I think it's elemental heroes in your graveyard normally. And then if this destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. Okay, so it's not the attack it had in the field, but the original. But that's still better than most, if I'm being completely honest. Voltic Wingman obviously is a super rare that requires Sparkman and Avion. Avion is a super rare. Where's Sparkman in my list here? Oh, so Sparkman and Clayman are at least rares, so that's actually really good. So like Bubbleman, but Mariner requires Avion, who remember is a super rare. Bubbleman and Clayman, so Bubbleman is probably the easiest, and Thunder Giant, those two would be the easiest fusions that you can summon, and the others not so much. Obviously we don't have Rush Duel Skyscraper, please and thank you. I hope that is in the game. That would be absolutely sick if they added that at some point. now I'm gonna end the video here. So look forward to Friday. We're gonna have new pack. You know, we're gonna hopefully unlock the character, which will be really cool. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on, peeps. Take care, guys. It was great to see you. We'll see you again in the next video. Bye.